Welcome back to Nature Corner, and welcome back to didn't pay attention to this. Should focus on that. Okay, let's focus on. Welcome back to Prison Break. We're still charging. We're still charging. We are charging. We are one. We are strong. Lost in this world, have it all falls apart. We are none, and we are the one. Lost in this world, and it all falls apart. I see the children in the ring like the pyramid before the pain. You guys see you guys remember this? We're back in the 90s. So I don't know why you don't remember this. Okay, so ¿dónde es yo? ¿Dónde es el? Ah, está aquí. See, not too bad, huh? Not too bad. Okay, so we're restarting on season 2, episode number 6. Guess what? I got a time today. We're gonna be doing the plan is to do season 2, episode 2, episode 6, episode 7. I'm so close. Okay. So Zorba Creek. There's a theme song from Zorba Creek playing. This is what happened when you do watch the show versus you listen to the show. So we got classic A-Wire. His moments are not super good. It's just a guy that clearly needs some mental health and doesn't have it. So Michael comes in and he's asking he has feedback. And I gotta say, the actor that plays Michael, I didn't mention it, not the greatest actor, but in this one, he really delivers. He was super pissed at T-Bone because it's like, yo, you remember the map, but what you're saying is not true. So T-Bag is like, oh wow, I'm not sure where I made a mistake, right? And then Michael will see that there's 4 trees, 2 on one side and 2 on the other side. The 2 on the other side are kind of smaller, which means they didn't have enough sun, which means there was something there before. So yes, there was a silo there that was years ago. Now, what I don't appreciate is you taking me for a dumbass. There was this old guy that was there. Oh, I was born and raised here. You don't know the double K ranch, bro. So he lied. He lied. That I don't appreciate. Liar, liar, pants on fire. So they go in, and next scene we got Mr. Mahomes coming in. So now he's talking about so this is kind of cool. This is kind of cool because he goes in and he said, okay, well, this is what I think. I think they went to take the money from D.B. Cooper. Now, I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. I'm saying it too. Did we just hear that? Didn't we know that from the last episode? Yes. However, you really had to add a confirmation. This is a confirmation that, first of all, he knows. The second of all, the confirmation that the police know. See, my own is a bit smart. Because he's a bit smart, they will understand things that other people don't understand. As simple as that. So now, the guys goes in. They see that it's a problem because, and this is cool because this is Tweener. This is the 4 guys. And you want to know the truth? There's 4 characters here. I like Tweener. I like Michael. I like Lincoln. So 3 out of 4 is not too shabby. So they're going back to the store. To the store, and it's of course it's Twin Master back. Now the problem is this is dumb. I would have sent T-Bag because Tweener didn't know what he looks like. The cashier knew what he looks like. Like, okay, well, guess what? You're gonna have to go back and you're gonna have to take these stuff. So it's kind of stupid. We got Sucre meeting C Note, and this is kind of cool because Sucre originally stops, and he's like, yo, the issue is, you don't know what you're doing. Sucre, he wants the money now. Why? Because Carlos told them, like, even if you got the child, because remember that Maricruz is pregnant, and she actually likes Sucre, but problem is Sucre cannot offer her and her baby some security. So Carlos is like, yo, I can offer security, but also guess what? If I had the cash, she'll never need anything else. So the DB, and this is the mentality of Sucre. That's why you like him. Um, when he says that I need the money, he doesn't say I need all the money. He says I need part of the money, right? He said if I have my share of the DB money, his share, not versus everything else. So C-Note is like, yo, take me on your bike, because C-Note once again is walking, and he tells them I'll give you the map. Now again, this is kind of the weird part, but this is also a cool part. Why is it weird and cool? Because C-Note, it's been twice that he's asked Sucre for help. Now I believe that, and again, this is possibly going to be sounding extremely controversial, but I don't care. I believe that C-Note has been in jail for a while, and in jail some other ways. So you possibly have this mentality of race, and for him, Sucre is closer to is jail affiliation versus a person like T-Bag, or T-Bag is a freaking dragon. If you know what the dragon is of the KKK, you're good. So yeah, so it's kind of it's kind of completely different. That's how I also got to do the with millions of dollars buried in a house complex. Michael has to take the card, the map from the T-Bag memory, while in the home, getting closer to his prey. Now, this is weird. This is very weird because they wrote one prey, right? Now, at the end of that episode, Michael was the one who was looking for, because Michael was the prey. Now, it makes sense, but it doesn't make sense. See, Michael could have been Michael could have been the reason why, is the reason why they got away from the jail, but after that jail, it's not Michael anymore. You can't honestly think that Michael's plan was to take 8 inmates and make sure that they're okay. No, Michael's original plan was, and this is the kind of crazy part. See, Michael's original plan was 1.5 million. Now there's 5 million, so there's a lot more money. I think that Michael was taking care of himself, his brother, and Sucre, because he likes Sucre. And Sucre and him, they have been close since day one. There's gonna be an episode, I think it's episode number 7, but there's a lot of Sucre and Michael and I'm good friends. And yo amo mucho. Sarah is watching the train, and it's funny because her watching the train is once again the memories of Michael. Now, what's insane is when she opened the train, there's a number, and Sarah never cared about the number because she thought that Michael didn't like her. And now that she knows that Michael would love her, the numbers become important because the emotion is important. Maybe he wasn't full of shit. Maybe this is what he was trying to communicate with. You know? Yeah, possibly. You got Kim and Killerman. Now this is a battle of wits, right? And if this is sucky, do I like Killerman? I think he's a good character. Do I like Killerman? I think he's okay. But Kim, I don't like Kim because Kim is supposed to be the bad guy, right? And then like Killerman, it's like let me see the Prime Minister. I got information for her. It's like, no, you deal with me now. You're dealing with me now. Oh, I forgot to do the ranking. I will never let you go. Will never let you know. Will never ever ever. I will never let you go. Oh, you see this? It's raining now. Yeah. It's 5:01. We're supposed to rain at 5. They're on point. Okay. So Killerman is shown by the action of the Prime Minister that she doesn't care about him. She's kind of just using him. So you feel bad for him. Does he deserve to be felt bad for? Yes and no. I think he's an asshole, but I think that okay. I think he's an asshole with a purpose, right? I think take away the purpose and he's not an asshole. So because he became an asshole because he had a purpose, and now you take away the purpose and he's not an asshole anymore, then was he an asshole to begin with? You understand? It kind of makes sense. In a fucked up way, but it makes sense. Okay? Life steal. We'll do 45. Cash bonus, baby. Cash bonus. That's what's up. I need to heal more. I need to heal. I need to feel like I thought was never real. I wanna let you all the pain I felt so somewhere I belong. And I got nothing to say. I can't believe I didn't fall right back on my face. What are we doing? We're playing a tower. We started this playthrough yesterday. And this is an ice core, but this also requires a lot of attention. Bubbles. And this is it. We're done. Shit. There you go. Perfect. I will never let you go. Will never let you know. Will never, ever, 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 ever. Okay, so are you still? No. Oh, you're doing this. Cool. Okay, how about this? So yeah, for Killerman here, you do feel bad for him. You got Tweener that comes into the store, and again, this is bad because now there's another guy, right? So the first one was knocked out, so there's no problem. The second one doesn't know what happened, and Tweener literally is kind of the bad guy here. So Tweener takes a... See, that's a problem. That is a problem here. This is a brilliant problem. Tweener isn't as bad as other guys, right? So it's not as bad. Now, the guys are kind of looking for a reason. They're looking for a reason to... So when I talk about Tweener, Tweener couldn't do what needs to be done. You couldn't kill someone. You couldn't kill someone. Send somebody like Adlucci, somebody like T-Bag. You could. Somebody like Lincoln could. But like Michael, there's no proof of it. There's no proof of it. Right? So, you feel bad for Tweener. Tweener freaked out and you forget something. Which, again, is a dumb move, but you understand because Homie is going through a lot. Homie is going through a lot. We're getting an extra 10 cash per tank. This is nuts, bro. This is nuts. Yeah. What they did is they sabotage. They did sabotage something. They sabotage it, so they have a reason. So it's under the complex, and they need to dig. So this is kind of stupid, but this is kind of smart. Why is it stupid? Because they're doing the same thing that they did with PI. They're doing that there's work to do, so they have to dig. Great plot because you know that this worked once. However, dumb plot because, guys, we already did that. So let's not do the same thing twice, please. Thank you. My home goes to see the garages, which the garage is the mechanic, right? Who DB went to, and it's kind of funny because even made Testament time and time again. However, the Testament didn't make sense because he kept on saying that DB came twice, and Mahone, because he's smarter, he usually be like, "Yo, guess what? Guess what?" It's actually a really good show. Season 2 is good. Season 2 is great. Well, okay, yeah, so tweet Mahone because you see that's like, okay, well, maybe that guy is not dumb. Maybe the guy is saying the truth, and maybe there's two people here. The guy comes in, there's this lady, and this lady is one kitten. She is very seductive, very sensuous, very sensual. So there's possible. The one that's weak to it is who is T-Bag. Now this is kind of funny because okay, so there you go. There you go. Mahone is the greatest. Mahone is the greatest. He says, yo, he is the greatest. He said, when D.B. Cooper did, and you know that there's D.B. Cooper. When D.B. Cooper did, he didn't have the money. So what he did is, he did 16 gallons, so he knows what the model of the car is, the capacity of the gas is. Like, there's a perimeter. No matter what it is, it's inside that zone. That's kind of important. So the only one that can fall through it is T-Bag. But at the same time, Michael is protective of the girl. Like, you're like a piece of shit. T-Bag, you are a piece of shit. So don't get close to her. However, guess what? They don't really have a choice. Because they need to work. They need to work, and she's constantly in the middle. Now, the problem is T-Bag N is fucked up. So they don't really have the choice. Now, here's the weird part. Right? Sucre and C-Note comes in. Sucre and C-Note comes in. Now, why is that a weird part? Why is that a problematic? Because it doesn't make any sense. Sino did have the map. However, Sino knew it was a silo. So maybe he thought the map was wrong. Maybe the map was something wrong. Right? How do you know that this was the right house? How did he know to get there? So it just feels like lazy. And this is done for the pacing to be better. But then the pacing doesn't mean anything if your story doesn't make any sense. I like really fast. Because I want to get into that 1 hour stretch and we have 4 plus 3. Like I was understanding, there's no point. There's no point. So yeah. We'll never let you go. We will never let you go. And by the way, what is kind of sucky here is that Sino comes in, he's aggressive. He's like, yo, what's up, Snowflake? And Sucre comes in, and Sucre is kind of, it's just like Snow, but a bit less. So for example, he's like, I'm sorry, Papi, I need the money. And it's tough. You know why it's tough? Because the show is called Prison Break. So when people got away from the jail, you think that would get people happy, right? And on paper they were happy. We left the jail, shira. we left the jail. Now here's the problem with that. Now you got money involved. They're like, oh well, I want the money too. But at first they should be happy they're out of the jail. Your situation. And that's the craziest thing, because if you watch this first season like we did, you realize that they all had a reason to leave the jail, right? They all have a reason to leave the jail, but they didn't all have this need for money. See, this is where it's getting intense. This is where it's getting amazing. And this is why Prison Break just did something that's really good, and you have to think about it. And I just realized it. So what they did was they had Sino go after his family. There's 2 people that didn't go after the money. Who are the 2 people? Abruzzi and Sino. Oh no. There's also this guy, this A-Wire guy. But fuck it. It's not important in my opinion. You can agree to disagree, but most of all, this is my video, so I'll agree to agree with myself. How about that? Sino went to see his family. And it's not directly for the money, but he didn't manage to get his family. Because he didn't manage to get his family, now we got the things. Does that make sense? No. Cool. Now, here's the problem. Did this happen or not? I don't know. You know why? Because right now we're at season 2, episode 9. I don't know if this is in the past, but it's in the future and it didn't just happen. Whoopsie. So yeah, so right away, it's kind of cool because Sino is a bit more aggressive, but the relationship between him and the boys, and when I think about the boys, I think about Lincoln and Mike because they're the main character. It's not that bad. It's not like, yo, not that guy. See, and that's a horrible thing to say, but if they had to choose another inmate, they would choose Sucre. Who they would choose after? In the cast we have, they would take T-Bag last. So somebody like Tweener and Sino, I would be surprised who they take first. So I would be curious to see who they take first. So now it's more and more battles, and it's good, but it's not great. So what's going on is constant bickering. And the constant bickering is fun because you characters don't like each other, and they shouldn't like each other. However, the bickering is boring. Why? Because the bickering is a direct result of what we already see. So the bickering is a continuation of what happened in the PI. If you just didn't have a season of that, it would be good, but you just have a season of that. So this is reheated content, and yes, it is different, but it's still reheated content. And then the worst thing is you took away Abruzzi. It's not even as interesting, right? And then you got Tweener. You put Tweener in there, but it doesn't talk. So what's the point? What is the point of that? What is the point of that, ladies and gentlemen? I do not know. We got A-Wire who goes into a house, and this is a sad story because the A-Wire goes into the house, and this lady is holy shit. What? Ain't no way, boy. Fuck. How's that possible? Oh my god. This is so freaking stupid. I was at 35%. I'm at 10% right now. But I have the battery, so we're still good. We're still good. I will never let you go, never let you know. Will ever, 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 ever. I will never let you go. I will always see 7%. In between me talking to you guys and connecting the phone with like what, 10 seconds? 3% we're done. This is bullshit. I don't know why. The phone is old. It's just still work. This is bullshit. Please tell me why it doesn't work. That kind of sucks. Oh, I am reaching 24. 34, that's nice. That is noise. That is hella nice. I will never let you go. Will ever let you so. Okay, good. Sorry about this, guys. Think about it at the same time. I pray forgive me. Thank you. So yeah, so the girl, the woman, the old lady. I went from the woman to the old lady. The whole generation, a whole life in a couple seconds. She is blind, so she doesn't know that Haywire is not Haywire. So here started the relationship between Teabag and the lady. The lady is kind of flirting with Teabag, and Teabag is flirting back, and it's kind of nice because they get really close, right? Kind of get really close, and it's weird because you do buy that she's flirting with him. They have an ID, but you do buy that she's flirting with him. Like, what was the point of that? Because guess what? She's not flirting with him. Back with Sucre, Michael was like, "Yo, Sucre, if you need help, you know you can always trust me. You know I got your back, bro." And he does. He does. Spoiler, he does. Michael got Sucre's back, and he always has. So then she realized by touching his hand that it's not him. So what happened is they call the cops, and they're looking for him. Mahone find the two employees, but the two employees confirm that Fox River 8 is there. The Fox River 8 is in this town, Oshawa. Now we have a importance with A Wire. A Wire, the cops are called on him, and all the puppies. That's are so beautiful, aren't they? I want a dog. I want a dog. I want a puppy. I want to see. I want to be a puppy papa. A puppy papa. Puppy papa. So yeah, this is important because my whole is trying to get the 8, so this is him getting a wire. We confirm that everybody is in Oshawa. Fact is, I don't know where a wire is. I don't know if they're in the same town, but everybody else. So you know. So then what happened is the lady, and this is kind of cruel, she played Teabag. And you don't like Teabag because you said douchebag, but he's still not, it's still not cool to play with emotion of somebody. So she's like, "Yo, can you tell your friend I like him?" Her friend being Lincoln. We're doing good. Her friend, his friend being Lincoln. And she's like, "Oh, you used me." And she's like, "Oh, don't take it like that. I didn't mean it." Like, oh yeah. And at the end, it didn't work. It didn't work. And it gets kind of pissed off at her. Now we have a very important place where the father of Thancred saw. Okay, so you remember when Killer Man went to see Kim? Well, guess who else was there? Guess who else? Lance was there. So he called his daughter and said, "Yo, this guy, I don't know who he is, but he's not who he says he is." So then Sarah Thancred is like, "Oh my God, no, look at that guy." You know, just really sweet. This is the first time that the father is howling. Mahone gets Tweener because Tweener gets arrested. So yeah. Then Michael comes in. He realized that, guess what? Teabag fucked up. And Teabag fucked up because he was kind of violent with her. And then she tells him he can leave right now. However, guess what happens? Guess what happens? The cups are there. The cups are there. Now this is Prison Break, possibly best writing. Super good. So what happened is Tweener gets caught and the police go right after. We know Tweener is a snitches, and we know that snitches get stitches. And then the police shows up. So right away you're like, "Oh my God, dude, Tweener snitched." However, he didn't. Fun fact, he didn't. We're doing good. We're doing good. We're doing good. 48. I'm gonna get this one. Ah, shit. Should have done this before. Oh well, I didn't know. I didn't know, but now that I know. So, fun fact: the woman that is there, her daughter is a police officer. The reason that the police is there is because her daughter is a police officer. It's her daughter visiting the mom. Nothing more, nothing less. But there you go. If you were wondering, just like I was, okay. So 95. I'm at rank 50 right now. It's a new high score. They're not even touching me. They're not even doing damage. This is. So now the guys are worried because it's a police officer. She goes in and T-Bag is taking her mom's hostage. So this is actually pretty good. You got Mahone who talks about how he is gonna get Tweener, which is kind of crazy because this is the first time we really see Mahone in work. Mahone, great detective. Is he good? Is he a good? Is he a good what? Is he a good interrogator? No. Oh, well, I don't know. So if Lance gets to Sarah, and it's weird because everywhere she goes, Lance is there. There's literally rain outside. It's nice, bro. I love the rain. I love the sound of rain. More than the sound of my own voice. So let's listen to it. Nice, bro. So yeah, so now, Tweener gets, oh yeah, so Lance, which is cameraman, goes and follows Sarah. Sarah realizes that she's being followed. I don't know who you are, but get away from me. Which is actually kind of cool. We kind of like that because you go, Sarah. You go, girl. You go, girl. I have 70%, but I have to charge 2 phones, so I'm not gonna be able to do more than this one, just so. Oh, this is a full episode though. The boys are worried because now they have an hostage and the police is the hostage. So this is kind of nuts. This is really bad. We have Sarah that goes in and asks where her father is. Her father kind of disappeared, which is something. The boys are digging the hole. We know that they are on the lookout. The boys learn that the police know in which city they are. They don't know where they are, but they know in which city they are because they were just at the convenience store. Not the convenience store, the gardening store. The garden store, whatever you want to call it. I don't know, bro. I don't know. So Mahone talks to Tweener. And it's kind of cool because you see that Tweener's a good dude. And it's like, you don't want that. You don't want to be, you don't want to do that. And he tells Tweener that you literally have a chance to stop T-Bag. And then he shows Tweener a picture. And he's like, yo, guess what? This is T-Bag an hour after he killed a veterinarian. And we know it's him. So he's like, yo, Tweener, you have the chance to stop it, right? So Tweener tells them, like, yo, guess what? Guess what? Guess what? They're not gonna help. They're not gonna go outside somebody that they don't know. They know me. They'll answer to me. So if you want to get them, you have to use it. Guys, we reached 60. We reached 60. That is huge. Oh my god, I got my first ultimate weapon and got access to what? Okay. I got my first ultimate weapon. Conky from Trailer Park Boys. Ricky. But it's good. That's really good. First ultimate weapon is gonna help a lot, or not. I don't know. So now what's going on is they release LJ to use as a. They use him as a bait. Now this is really cool, and they even mentioned in the show how cool it is. So why is that cool? Well, fun fact: they're using LJ as a bait, just like Lance is using himself as a bait for Sarah. So this is amazing. And they're using Sarah as a bait for Michael. So then Sarah finds her father, who unlike himself. What does she know? It doesn't unlike himself because it's him. So he knew too much, and this is happened. So this is really cool. This is really cool because Mahone talks to Tweener and says, yo, you're not a bad guy. Don't help bad guys. And then the cop, she's doing the same thing to Suke. Like, you're not a bad guy. Why are you helping them? And Suke's like, shut the fuck up. You can't tell me that. And she gets to him. Now, the boys have to hurry we learn that LJ is being released, which is sadly he planned to get Lincoln, and it works. Lincoln just leaves. Lincoln just leaves. We got more of A Wire. A Wire is, and it sucks. He steals from the store and he just runs away. So A Wire is constantly making mistakes. So that's pretty much it. We have everybody that's afraid for Sarah, said what happened, and they're trying to kind of pin the murder on him because he has a lot of morphine, he has a lot of medication, and a doctor could know how to kill somebody with medication, but not a normal person. Mahone gets to Tweener. A Wire once again runs away. He finds a boat and he's like he wants to go to Dutch. We got more of Sucre being manipulated by the cops, right? And this is nuts. This is not because the cops are actually good cops, and she knows exactly what point how to pinpoint Sucre, so he helps them. They find, guess what? They have the money. The money is there. So Mahone goes with Tweener. This is the really cool thing. Tweener goes in and he goes to the girl. You know the girl from the lift? He goes to apologize to her. I should have done this. Now they got the money is there. Everything is all good. So yeah, Tweener apologizes to the girl and he's like, yo, guess what? They did arrest Tweener, but yeah, at least he got to say sorry, which is great. There's a neighbor that asked about the girl, but she said, "Oh, I'm sorry, she's drunk." Which, from the reaction of the neighbor, she drunk a lot. So that's it. So Mahone says, okay, so Mahone is like, yo, all about like confession and feeling better and not helping bad guys. So here's the important part. Kim is okay. This is really good. This is really good. So Kellyman gets a call from Kim, and he's like, "Yo, why did you kill the father of Sarah? He went in the way, and Sarah is not in the way." So they tell you that the next one they're gonna kill is Sarah. Sarah did find a key, right? And I don't know what it means. The police tell Sucre like, "Yo, guess what? Guess what? If you help me, I will be the one to testify for you, so that you're not a bad guy and don't get killed last time on your sentencing." 9%, 10% shit. So Mahone goes in and he tells like, this is what happened, this is who I am. I made mistakes, here I am. He killed a person, and the person, guess what it is? The person is beneath the garden. So that's kind of funny. So he kills Tweener, then he takes pills. Why was that funny? Because we knew the garden was it, but there it is. Also, super important part for tomorrow, or for later on, Sucre actually betrays the group, and Sucre comes to the garden and says, "Hey, I want all the money." And Michael's like, "No, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that." And Sucre's like, "No, I don't care, I'm gonna do it." And this is kind of cool because the whole episode, we're told that the cops tell Sucre like, "You're a good guy. No, why are you doing this? You're a good guy." And then when he betrays, and he starts to act like mad, he starts to piss off. They tell the cops to shut up. And then when he acts with that for Michael, you kind of say, okay, well, Sucre is changing. And he did like the bad guy. So it makes sense because it's not one instance of him being bad. It's a complete day of him being bad. And this is what's important. And we love you guys. Take it easy. Peace. I think always 7% shit. Don't blink, it's your boy, Huge. Welcome to the show. We're doing well because I'm having a wonderful day on this great time to be alive on this 28th of August 2025. Today, we just did a 60. We lost 50 on gem, which we don't care about. And we unlocked the tournament, baby. However, I don't think I'm able to do it. Now, the question is, am I able to do a tournament? Oh, no. That was really having a ultimate weapon. So yeah, this is not good. However, we got 2.6, so that's good. We're gonna do cash bonus and we're gonna do cash rewards. Okay. I thought I was gonna be having my first ultimate weapon. I would have gotten it today, definitely. But never mind. Lastly, what are the plans? I have to hurry because I got 6% batteries. What are the plans for today? The plan for today, like I said, get to 100 possibly I'm not gonna be able to get my first weapon, but at least unlock the second lab. Because right now we're running with one lab, that's not enough, and we're kind of balling. We're kind of making a lot of coins per runs. We're doing how many coins per run? 2.4. So if I could get the second lap, I'd be very happy. And if I play enough, again, I'm not doing the diamond, the diamonds per ads. If I play enough, if I do only the 2 diamonds, I might be able to get the second a third card. Now for the card that we don't have some good cards though. Damn, I'm disappointed. Shit. Okay. Now, we're done here.